you know what I mean, that X-Men 97. I know y'all have watched some of that, and if you haven't, then we gonna talk about it just a little bit because that shit was fire. That shit was 100. In my opinion, my personal opinion, you guys can have another one. My personal opinion, ridiculously fire. It did the old show so much justice, and then brought it in. It's like the funny part about it to me with that show is like it's almost as if they knew their audience was going to be the people that were young then and older now.
Yeah, it grew
even more so than the kids. I feel like they cater to us more than the kids, bro. I promise you.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. It's
I mean,
like a lot
it
of
brought
people
back
seen
a lot of nostalgia, bro. Like it really did. The whole storm thing, and then throwing it back, and then actually going for broke in the end, not to spoil things or whatnot. But like, they went for it, and it really brought back like us, pushing everybody out the way, bolting through the door. Hey, take out the trash. I'll do it later. Kind of running to the TV as teenagers, like, bro, we're risking our whole life for stuff like this. What do you mean?
Yeah, for real. Dude, that shit. That's the reason I like the X-Men pretty much because I grew up on that original, cartoon show, and I think I seen that before I even seen the Batman animated joint. You know what I mean? So that was my introduction to X-Men, and like I've always said, they did it better than the movies. You know what I'm saying? As far as what I'm saying, adapting those storylines, the X-Men cartoon did it way better than the movies ever did. You know what I mean? So it was nice to see because in the cartoon in X-Men '97, you could see the teamwork going on. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
And they weren't afraid to show the gore either, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, but you know how your boy Gambit went out. That shocked everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody thought, Gambit about to do some cool shit. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Gets impaled and shit. Like, what the fuck? That was wild, man.
No, the shock factor was amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the creator or the writer of this, man, made the shock value just something immense that you was just like it kept you at the edge of your seat because especially spoiler alert, but you should know this by now, after Gambit died, you was like anybody could get it. Like he was a main character in 92, like you know what I mean? And so it kind of was like, oh shit, all right. And then Wolverine not being like the center focus this
all right. Wolverine and the X-Men. That's how the movies are, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And that's what made the movies. That's what made the. I feel like the cartoon, like you're saying, better than the movies. The animated version better than the movies is because it was episodic. It was a show, and it gave a lot of time for character development. Like you know what I mean, and for us to understand these characters, what they want, what drove them, episode to episode. When you have a 2-hour. Whatever, even if you want a 2-hour and 30-minute movie, you can only focus on so many characters, and there's so many in the Charles Xavier School of the Gifted. Like, you know what I mean?
All I gotta say is Magneto was right. Hey, Magneto went ham on this shit, bro. You can't tell me.
He had a point, though. Like,
and then what he did to Wolverine. Oh my God. I didn't think I was ever gonna see that shit on the cartoon. I was like, oh man, they actually did that shit, bro. Because Magneto can whoop on it. That's the one dude that can whoop Wolverine's ass anytime, any day, bro.
Easy.
That's all I gotta say. That shit was dope, though.
And they did Storm, like I seen a post, and I'm like, first off, everything we do, why somebody got to be a hater? I seen a post that was talking about Storm's hair. It's literally art drawn. It's not like anything like on that level. Oh well, I feel like it was just a terrible show because they didn't give Storm authentic. I forgot how they said it. Some kind of, you know what I mean? Like they did. What you mean? She got a mohawk in one scene. She got long hair in the other scene. You throw it back, you might find it with some dress and afro. I don't even know. She got her hair wrapped up. Like, what do you mean? You go into comics, it's like 15 different styles for each of these characters for one book. I'm confused. What's the problem? Because you're not naming anything, because that was lit as hell. I mean, everybody did that Beyonce sound behind their little Storm because of that. Don't do it.
It was well done. Like and that's another thing. We live in the nitpick generation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where people be nitpicking too much, bro. It's like, and I get it to just say like something is like, oh, well, I didn't like, this is dope, but this aspect of it, a little something, whatever. But to really just like go in like, oh no, it wasn't this. It was like, it's like, dog, like nothing in life is perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. Like you're saying, but this X-Men 97 is about as close as you're gonna fucking get.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
I was just like, this shit was genius. It was bomb. Like, bruh.
I mean, they came off the paint with that one. That one was raw. Like, it brought it all the way back. It's not too often you can take a show and actually rerun it and bring it back, but kind of make the story interesting enough to be able to follow it. Like, you know what I mean? Because for those who read the comics, like, bruh, points, like, in the middle, they hit it. For those who actually know the series from back in the day, it may not have been so much as a comic nerd, like, listen, they were on point. Leave it alone. Just let it be great. Like, y'all hate everything. Go hate something else.